danger in the tight curve. The video begins with the motorcyclist recording his ride, following a friend who is riding just ahead. Everything seems peaceful. It's a sunny day. The road is a two-way asphalt stretch with double yellow lines in the center, surrounded by vegetation and farm fences, suggesting a rural or mountain area. Both riders are at a moderate speed. But within seconds, the rider ahead disappears briefly around a blind curve, and immediately after, the rider filming finds two motorcycles lying on the road in his lane.
Oh fuck! Shit, you okay, bro? You right? Shit.
On the road, one person's recklessness can become everyone's tragedy. Respect blind curves. Your vision is your safety limit. The speed limit. A curve that doesn't forgive. The video begins with the rider of a supermotored style, or enduro/trail, motorcycle accelerating on a secondary road, filming from his helmet. Everything seems peaceful. It's a narrow paved road surrounded by dense vegetation and grass under a strong sun, and the rider is speeding, though the road appears clear. But within seconds, the rider hits a sharp right-hand curve and, unable to handle it due to excessive speed, runs off the road and is thrown into the grass.
Oh putain, merde! Ah putain! Putain, je me suis cassé la jambe. Eh merde! Ah, ça rase!
Skill doesn't override physics. The asphalt is unforgiving. The speed limit is the limit of your life.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
The wheelie that turned into a nightmare on the straightaway. The video begins with the rider of a sport motorcycle, a blue and white Suzuki GSX-R, riding on a flat, wide urban or highway stretch, filmed from the bike's cockpit. Everything seems peaceful. The day is bright and sunny, the road is dry, and traffic is light. The rider wears gloves and protective gear, but is traveling at a considerable speed. But within seconds, the rider decides to pop a wheelie, and when attempting to bring the front wheel back down, he completely loses control and is thrown onto the asphalt. The road is not a stunt stage. The asphalt doesn't forgive show-offs. Save the speed for the track, not for real life.
You good, dude?
Ignorance and the crowd. When the show ends on the asphalt. The video begins with a large crowd gathered along the sides of an urban street or wide avenue, watching risky motorcycle stunts. Everything seems peaceful. It's daytime, the pavement is dry, and there's a festive atmosphere as spectators line up dangerously close to the road to watch the stunts, wheelies. But within seconds, a rider performing a wheelie loses control, causing the bike to crash onto the road and the rider to be thrown off. Applause isn't worth the pain. The life of a showman and the safety of the crowd are worth far more than a few seconds of empty adrenaline. Night visibility and the fatal turn. The video begins with the motorcyclist riding along a well-lit urban street at night, filmed from the bike's cockpit. Everything seems peaceful. The rider follows in his lane at a seemingly moderate speed for nighttime city traffic. The street is wide, with streetlights and a separate bike lane or sidewalk. Traffic appears to flow normally. But within seconds, a dark-colored vehicle coming from the opposite lane makes a left turn across the road, cutting directly in front of the motorcycle and causing an inevitable side collision. Right-of-way isn't invincibility. At night, double your attention at intersections. Ride defensively. Your life depends on someone else's patience. The sharp curve and the human error. The video begins with the rider of a sport bike, apparently a red Honda CBR 600 or similar, approaching a tight curve, filmed from a helmet-mounted camera. Everything seems peaceful. It's a clear day, the asphalt looks dry, and the rider is at high speed on a tree-lined road, suggesting a winding mountain or countryside route. But within seconds, the rider enters a sharp right-hand curve at excessive speed, fails to make the turn, crosses into the opposite lane, and collides head-on with an oncoming car. Haste finds no forgiveness on the road. Sharp curves are tests of humility. Your recklessness ends where another person's life begins.
Oi! Relaxa, relaxa. Relaxa. Machucou? Não, segura minha moto aqui. Segura, segura, segura. Segura. Não tá vazando muita gasolina. Oh, ai. Puta que pariu. Machucou? Caralho, desvia. Véi, eu tirei do... Véi do céu. Eu tirei de você de um jeito, Guilherme. Eu tirei, véi. Era pra ter passado em cima de você, filha da puta.
Collision course. Nature and speed. The video begins with the rider of a dark-colored sport motorcycle riding on a secondary road, filmed from his helmet. Everything seems peaceful. The scene shows a winding stretch of road flanked by dense vegetation and tall trees on both sides, suggesting a forest or natural reserve area. The rider is traveling at high speed. But within seconds, a deer, or a similar large animal, suddenly leaps from the vegetation on the right and into the road, resulting in a violent and unavoidable collision with the motorcycle. Nature doesn't obey the road. On wild routes, your safety is inversely proportional to your speed. Respect the edges.
Agora quero ver, agora o pai do Jorge tá metendo louco. Olha lá. Ai, velho.
the danger of the ignored turn signal, and the chain collision. The video begins with a motorcyclist, filming from his cockpit, riding on a high-speed divided highway with heavy traffic. Everything seems peaceful. It's a sunny day, and traffic flows quickly in the left lane, where the rider is traveling. The motorcycle follows behind a white sedan with a black roof, keeping a reasonable distance. But within seconds, the car ahead brakes sharply and suddenly attempts to move into the right lane without signaling properly or allowing time to react, resulting in a rear-end collision with the motorcycle and a chain crash. The highway doesn't forgive distraction. Following distance is your margin for life. The car's turn signal is someone else's margin for error.